What's good? So, I'm not gonna take up a whole lot of your time. It's 10:30, and I kind of want to be done by about 11:30, maybe like at the absolute latest, like about 11:15. But I wanted to get a bit of decent progress on this drawing again. Okay, so I've done quite a bit. I've made a lot of progress. A lot of this I did on another stream, but I have no idea if that stream actually published or not, because my oh damn it, what was it? I have no idea if the stream published because my computer froze in the middle of it. So I think it published, but I don't know. And honestly, I'm scared to go check. But anyway, so yeah, so I made quite a bit of progress. I did all the shading. Well, at least almost all of it. I still gotta finish the shading on Sapphire here. So I'm gonna get into that, and then I want to, at the very least, start doing the background. So I know that I want Sapphire to be on top of a carpet. Ooh. Well, hello again, Shay. Actually, Shay, you just missed the stream that ended like 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. I was playing Fortnite. But anyways, hello, how are things? Do I still sound low? Because I did turn my volume up. And if I turn my volume up anymore, it's gonna start peaking. Yeah, you did. Yeah, it was literally just a couple of minutes ago. It's alright though, you know, it happens. Yo, what did you do to your jaw? On a serious note, like, whatever you did sounds painful. Although you probably didn't actually do anything at all. You know, because I know, like, you know, sometimes body parts just hurt for the sake of fucking hurting, and it's the worst thing in the world. My ankle was hurting pretty bad for the past couple days for no real reason. I didn't do anything to it. It just kind of happened, and I just had to deal with it. Oh, grinding teeth at night. Ooh. Yeah, okay. I understand. I sound fine to you? Thank you. Cindy, I wonder if your volume is just slow. On whatever device you happen to be using. But anyways, I appreciate you guys joining the stream. I really do. If you'd be so kind, maybe you can also drop a like. I'm just trying to get the algorithm to see me. You know, I've fallen quite far from my viewer counts a couple years back. But I'm trying my hardest to get stuff going again this year. I want to get the 10K subscribers, and then start making more goals from there. And I can't do that without the algorithm. I can't do that without the algorithm seeing that people like my content. Speaking of content, I have a bunch of plans in place. I missed Wednesday's stream because my friend was also live and I'm a mod there, so I couldn't exactly leave, but oh, that's okay. That is okay. I understand. Shit. I'm just kind of doing this not only to have fun, but I'm also trying to not only to have fun and not only to resurrect my YouTube channel, but just to kind of bring up my creative side again. Because I feel like last year I wasn't super creative at all, so I'm trying to fix that. Damn, it just got really hot in here. But yeah, I don't know who was in the stream when I said this, but I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. It's 10:36 right now where I am, and I want to be at the absolute latest. I want to be done with the stream by the time 11:15 comes around, because I do got to get up for work tomorrow. But this weekend, I'm gonna stream too. I don't know exactly when or for how long, because I'm also gonna try and spend some of my weekend working on Bricks VFX, if you remember that. And I also am gonna start script writing for a Lego stop motion now that the Lara Croft video is done. Speaking of which, if you watched that video or any of the shorts relating to it, what'd you think of it? I was trying to up my game in terms of how short of a time it takes me to actually, how long it takes me to actually video edit. I've been trying to get a little bit better and faster at that. So I would just like to know if it worked out. No worries, I'm not doing anything. Saves me from having to find a YouTube video to watch before bed. Hey! So I came just in time. Ain't that lovely? So, Shay, my plan here, I'm just gonna finish the light shading on everybody. It looks like I kind of missed a few spots on everybody. And I want to at the very least start the background. I know what I want to do for it, but you know, if I can hurry things along a little bit, I'll be able to get that far. I gotta figure out how to get the light shading to show up a little bit better on Angela. I think I might have to darken. Oh, there it is. So I kind of want to keep the lighting like this, particularly because now all my shading work shows up on Angela better in particular. Because with the way I shade it with the blending layers I use, light color characters really don't show up very nicely. Yeah, I think I might keep it like that, because I think that actually looks really nice. I'm happy to see them too, and truthfully, I'm happy that I decided to start working on this again. It's been, truthfully, much longer than it ever should have been. What? Oh, that's the exposure layer. Oops. That's the exposure layer. So while you're here, is there anything on, like, the way I've drawn Angela and River that you would like me to change? Like, is there anything that you look at it and go, well, that doesn't look very accurate? You know, because I do want to do your characters justice here. Also, Cindy, what you doing over there, lady? I don't want you to feel like I'm just kind of neglecting you. See. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad you're happy with them. I will not change a thing. So in between streams, I actually added this like strand of hair to Angela, because when I was looking at the reference art, Where are you at? Right here. I'm not sure if it's just the way you drew her, but it looks like her hair kind of wraps around her face. So you can't really see like the edges of her head. So I was trying to emulate that by adding this little fringe of hair here. I was gonna do it to the other side, and truthfully I still might, but if you said don't change it, I ain't gonna change it. You're T-posing. Are you trying to establish dominance on me, madam? That's not very nice of you. That's not very cash money of you. Okay. So anyway, I think I'm gonna... This is gonna be the last bit of light shading I do, because it looks like I've gotten right just about everything else. Really? Huh. I wasn't aware of this information. I must say I was not aware of this information. How very, very interesting. She has so much hair for a 46-year-old. You know what? And most of it is still her original color. Some of it's gray, but that's alright though, you know. It could be like that. Okay. So now that I have done all the shading, let's get started on the background. Alright, so when I imagine the library area that they're in, I'm going to change the color to... Actually, I'm going to change it to like yellow. There we go. So I don't conflict with Angela's colors. When I ever draw you, what character do you have? Yeah, I've been wanting to draw you. Once I finish up this and then the Sapphire and Michael Myers drawing, yeah. Well, I also got to do the thing for RJ whenever he tells me what he wants me to draw. But once I get like those couple things done, hell yeah, I would. Shit. I used to take viewer requests in drawing streams, and I still want to. Alright. Yes, your husband. I could probably show you real quick what that looked like on last stream. So, don't mind that. It's a little thing I was thinking about. But, it was right here. Just to show you, this is what I was working on. I was trying to do the background. That's where all these lines are. But, yeah, it was, kind of Michael chasing her down. Oh, yeah, that profile pic? I can do that. Yeah, I'll download the version that you already sent me. But yeah, once I'm done with all these other, once I'm done with all these drawings that I want to do first, and then after your drawing, I'll let everybody select from a couple of drawings that I haven't finished. I'm just happy that, Shay, your birthday gave me an excuse. Daddy? Intriguing. Anyways. I'm glad that your birthday gave me an excuse to finish this. Because, like, I come back to this drawing off and on for, like, any number of reasons. And I end up just, like, not finishing it. Okay, so that's going to be the border on the carpet. So, essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to have like rows of books here and kind of just have a, kind of like a perspective drawing. And I'm going to cut it off there. I'm gonna cut it off there, and oh, there you are. Oh, using alt account there, RJ. You can relate. You want to be chasing Michael Myers too? Man, we got some. You guys are oddballs. You guys are goofballs in the chat. All right, so. Now that I have that section done, I'll probably just put like some generic texturing there. But the important thing is I wanted to get the carpet what am I gonna put on the carpet? I don't know. I think this is Angel's library they're in, right? Maybe I'll just like write Angel's name in it. I don't know. Masked men are my weakness. I'm very tempted to bring out my Michael Myers mask. I'm very, very tempted. Alright, so, you'll have to be something really stupid to try and do an entire drawing with the Michael Myers mask on, because, like, without these glasses, I can't see shit. I meant not being able to finish things, stopping and starting. Ah, you know what? Fair enough. Yeah. That happens to me a lot. That happens to me a lot. I mean, like, look at all these drawings. These are all drawings that I have started. Well, besides these two, these were for the Lara Croft video, and that one was a thumbnail for a stream. But besides that, all these are drawings that I've started and not finished. And there was another one somewhere that was like of, I did a drawing from Mario and Sonic Stop Motion Super Show. That's not here, but that's another one I gotta finish. Alright, back to where I was. Alright, so here, I think, kind of want to do something similar. I want to have like a bunch of books. And maybe the door. Actually, I'd have to do, there we go. Maybe the door is right there. Like, I like the idea of things feeling kind of claustrophobic and sort of like the room is circular and almost feels like it's enclosing around them. You should have seen how many unfinished projects I had before I deleted everything, over like 50. If I showed you my unfinished folder, I probably have a good like 50 of them. I probably have a good like 50 projects or so, but I wouldn't be able to show you that folder. There's a whole bunch of shit in there. Maybe I'll imply the floor. Start somewhere over there. Also, I really gotta get that guide out of the way, because it keeps magnetically attracting my damn pen. It's annoying. Clear guides. There we go. Yeah, mine wasn't mostly an SFW, but I have like a few in there. That's why I said I can't show that folder. Honestly, I don't even know if I would show it if I could. Like, the NSFW stuff is mainly shit from like a couple of years ago. There's a couple more that are like months recent, but nothing like super recent. I have picked up, started, and stopped so many games, bro. Oh my god. You should see my Steam list. Honestly, no, fuck that. I'm gonna post two videos. One of like a room tour of my actual room. This isn't my room. Like this room that I'm in now, this is a spare room. That's why both my mom and I are in it. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna end up doing a room tour on my actual room, and a tour of the rec room. And what you see, how many games are there? That's my whole ass backlog, plus the stuff I have on my computer. Like, backlog's crazy, man. I picked up, started, and stopped so many games. Like, including games on my Switch, too. Like, that shit just came out last year. I already have games that I started and stopped on it. Most of them. I do find drawing to be difficult for me. You know what? It can be. And for, like, a long time, it was difficult for me, too. But, like I said, like I told you before, the best thing you can do is, like, look at a style, like, try to analyze it, like, so, like, why, it's a good thing. This Mario Lego. This Mario, Lego thing, like, if we just look at this as an art piece. There we go, kind of try and get into focus there, so, like, why is fucking Yoshi's mouth so big? Why is Mario's head this big when human sized heads are usually much smaller? You know, stuff like that. You know, why does a cape have this shape? Shit like that. Like, I would look at an art style that you like and pick things about it that you want to emulate. Like, for example, for the longest time, I was trying to emulate the actual, like, Sonic style. And some of the things that I looked for were, like, super subtle things, like how they did line weight and stuff like that. How where shadows are supposed to be, the lines are thicker. Like, for example, right here. Like if you see on the top of Angela's braids here, the line work on top is thinner than the line work on the bottom. Things like that. It's always the little shit that people notice when it comes to stuff like this. Remember that one drawing with X and River in the third person? I should have kept it. You deleted that one too? You should remake that. I really think you should. That'd be such a funny ass drawing. It really would. I'm surprised nobody ever told me to go grab that mask. But like, that kind of, like, doing a full drawing in the Michael mask is something I would do, like, I don't know, for like a subscriber special or something like that. That kind of dumb shit would be perfect for that. Alright, so it's 10:53. So I think I'm gonna start doing some of the line work here. So let's grab an eclipse. I'm gonna draw it around around Sapphire. Let's make it 5 pixels. There we go. Now I'm gonna go to, where are you at? Okay, I gotta rasterize it first, but I'm looking for the perspective warp. I need a third male. I'll have to send you my male characters and you can pick for them. Pretty sure I did delete it. Damn. I need to, there it is, rasterize a layer. I could have created a smart object, but I ain't doing all that. Alright, so edit, perspective warp. So, draw the box. Now I need to warp it so that it looks like Sapphire is actually on top of it. So it probably would look something like that. Damn, actually that's not a bad job. There we go. And then whatever I draw inside of it, I'm gonna also have to do a perspective warp like that. But I think that looks pretty good. I think that's more or less within perspective. Playing Paper Mario 64 currently on Chapter 8, or rather about to start Chapter 8. Oh, are you playing like on NSO, or do you have like an emulator? Or shit, do you have a real 64? Truthfully, I was thinking about buying that game for the 64, just like a repro, because I think Paper Mario 64 is like much more expensive than I really want to pay. Alright, so now I can grab some lines. And I'm going to start drawing them all around. Truthfully, I kind of just guessed the perspective. I probably shouldn't have. But, you know, such is life. Emulator? Fair enough. I do have a sketch drawing that I'm semi-proud of. I mean, shit, if you want me to, I can critique it. Or I can just look at it and just be like, hey, you know, I think you could probably try this and it might look a little bit, and I think it might make it look a little bit nicer or something like that. That's up to you though. Shit, some people like critique more than others, and I can respect that. On your tablet, that's some cool shit. That's what I used to do when I was in like 9th grade. I used to do that shit a lot. I used to try and play like GameCube games on my phone during class. I rarely got caught. I was known as a pretty good kid. And even when they would catch me, most teachers would just be like, just don't do it again. Some teachers be dicks about it though. Give me your phone. But like, but there's nothing to do. It doesn't matter. You're not supposed to have your phone in school, which technically they're right, but still, fuck you too. Actually, no, I don't want it to conflict with Angela's ear. There we go. So there. So that'll be our base backgrounds for Sapphire, and I'll start drawing in the books. If I could find my tablet charger, I'd tell you if I have it or not. That's rough. I understand though. Oh boy. Ooh, it's getting to that time. It really is. You sent me the drawing? Okay. I'll take a look at it tomorrow. Probably when I'm at work, because work's gonna be really easy tomorrow. Saturdays are always easy. In 8th grade, on my days off in computer class, I would load Flash games that I had loaded up on a USB drive. Oh my god, dude! I used to do that kind of shit in college. So I had this Flash drive with Xenia, the Xbox 360 emulator, on it with Sonic 06. Because at the time they had like these really like beefy ass computers with like RTX 3070s in it. And I was like, damn, a 3070. Damn, because at the time I had a laptop with like a 1660 Ti, and actually it struggled to play 06 at like 1440p. I had to play at like 720. So, man, that felt so good. And even then my 1660 Ti stuttered. So it felt so good being able to play like Sonic 06. It's my favorite Sonic game, so it felt really great to play that at like a high resolution, and the frame rate was stable. I brought a controller with me and everything. That shit was ace. Then I got a 3080 Ti, and it no longer mattered. But still, it was cool. Oh, you found it? That is fucking great. Shit, maybe we could go into a Discord call one of these days and you can work on it. Shit, to me, that sounds like a perfect way to jumpstart your art again, because you were a damn fine artist. And I really respected how you were trying to take the time to learn how to shade and stuff. Shading is one of those things that like really takes art to the next level. You know, because our eyes are all about detecting light and how it reacts to shit. There. So now that I have that circle, next time around I'm gonna draw all the books. I'm gonna draw them roughly and then go over them with the line art. I've been telling myself to get back into drawing for years, but I haven't. I really want to get back into it. Come on, man. Shit, even me, who streamed 3 fucking times in 2025, even here I am getting back into drawing. Come on, man, get on that damn grind. Truthfully, that's a really good... Drawing is a very healthy way to release your emotions. Like drawing vent art and shit. Like, I've drawn vent art. I have like a piece of vent art from like 2 years ago. I never finished it. But I go back to that whenever I just need to release. Yes. Yeah, I know. Like, I know you started tinkering with it. And you were starting to get to a point where it like looked really nice. But yeah, unfortunately you did stop. And you know, this is your perfect excuse to get back into it, you know. It really is. Shit, in a world where people are relying more on AI now more than ever, and I'll admit, I do slightly rely on AI, not for anything like creatively, but for example, like sometimes with thumbnails or video titles, like I'll use AI as concept art, or I'll have AI give me my video title. I'll sometimes do stuff like that. Yeah, see, shit, I still draw in pencil and paper. I did this last week. Does anyone remember when I said I wanted to reboot my stop motion series? I actually started doing some ideas for it. Some ideas for the logo specifically. So, god damn it! Hold on, I'm gonna turn off my my blurring, and then I'll be able to show you. Sorry about the background. Alright, so this is what I had. So this was kind of like, this was the version of the Sonic logo I'm going to use for. Like, you can kind of just like copy and paste this down here. This was like the shape of the logo that I wanted to use. I kind of wanted it to be almost like the Sonic Pocket Adventure logo. And then I just had like a couple of names here. Like, speaking of which, if you have a name for a new Sonic stop motion show, like, let me know, because I'm still like looking for other names. And then I had like, this is the figure I'm going to use, because I have a Sonic figure with 06 parts from Tito the OG. I want to use that as my main figure. And then sort of like key art for Sonic, I'd have the action figure do this pose. And this spin ball, I wanted to have like behind the logo, sort of as a reference to Mario and Sonic. Like, yeah. Shit, I still do shit on pencil and paper. That's where I got the, that's where I started drawing the concept art for the stop motion robot too. If I can find that. Yeah, right here. That's where I started doing this concept art. I got my sketch pad sitting right next to me. It's always right there. So in case I just have like a spontaneous idea, I can just go ahead and start drawing it out. I found that sketch pad while I was going through my cubbyhole, actually. Damn, the file is corrupted. That is rough. Shit, if you can, bring it back. Shit. I know I brought this back specifically for your birthday present, but... just had to mention Clay Luigi, didn't you? It was so fucking necessary to bring up Clay Luigi again. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Clay Luigi was exactly as it sounds, a clay figure of Luigi that I made using modeling clay for the first couple of episodes of Mario and Sonic Stop Motion Super Show. Don't go back to watch them, they're dog shit. As I was just saying, I didn't even have an actual Luigi figure, nor did I think it was a good idea to get a Mario figure and paint him green. So I literally used modeling clay. I had like 4 colors. The shit looked like an NES sprite if you brought it to life using AI or some shit like that. It was dog shit. And I have tried for so long to stop thinking about it. But fucking RJ, and fucking Cinnamon especially, she loves to bring that fucker up. In fact, I'm surprised she's not here right now. I'm surprised she didn't just pop in just to bring him up and then leave. Anyways, I still have the base reference I used originally. Are you sure that's not corrupted too? Oh yeah! Now I remember that drawing. Wasn't it supposed to be on the ending of it? Where X and River running away from Angela? Because I think they said something that either pissed her off or something that they thought was gonna piss her off. No. That fucker is never coming back. I threw him away years ago as soon as I got an actual... No. As soon as I got another Mario figure that I could paint green for Luigi. That fucker was thrown in the damn garbage and he's probably in a landfill somewhere in New Mexico or some shit. That's exactly where he deserves to be and he's never coming back. Ever. I have no intentions of bringing that fucker back. If I'm gonna bring back a bad clone of Luigi, I'll probably use like a Mario figure painted as Luigi. Yeah, like that RP went on for a long fucking time too. Like that shit made my day so many times. That shit was so fun. And then all of a sudden Shay decides to turn around and kick me in the fucking dick by like doing some off-the-wall shit that I'm not expecting. Like, why can't these characters just have a happy goddamn ending sometimes? But no, then people get captured and other characters get put into a hospital and shit. Like, Shay is really good at throwing me for a fucking loop all the time. Speaking of Cinnamon, I wonder where she went, because she was here. There we go. So that's just going to be sort of the baseline for the background. No happiness? No, motherfucker. They achieved that shit by the end of the first roleplay. Despite everything you tried to fucking do, despite all your little fucking, no, this is gonna happen, this character's gonna come in and fuck them up, no. They got their happy ending the first time, goddammit. And they only didn't get it the second time because their roleplay fizzled out. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. That'd be fun, shit, to do a darker RP. Something like more mature. That'd be fun. Everyone except me. Luigi is a better brother in my opinion. Personally, I'm a Mario guy. That's only because I am always playing as Mario and like the 2D stuff. Like Mario Brothers Wii. You know, I was first player, so I couldn't play as anybody else. Like, you were always locked into playing as Mario. Plus, I really like the red and blue. I don't know, I just think it looks really good. Right, though I may be biased because green is my favorite color. Yeah, that's understandable. I like green a lot. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna stop the drawing here. If you guys have like anything else you really want to say. No, there's anything else you want to talk about for the next couple minutes, that's fine. You know, you'll have my undivided attention for a minute. Because like I said, I do want to have this wrapped up by the time 11:15 comes around, and then it's 11:11 right now, so we got 4 minutes. Well, you weren't even there when it happened, so I couldn't block you for no reason without explanation. Well, fair enough. And shit, I guess if anything, that makes me happy I wasn't there. Shit. One of the only times that I can say thank God I was working. This shit, man, that would have sucked so hard. Like, that would have sucked so hard to lose a good friend for no reason, for something you didn't even really understand, like, what was going on. Like, I would have just, like, one day I would just be like, hey, Shay, how's it going? And all of a sudden it will came up red. This person, you have been restricted from this person. I just sitting there like, what the fuck did I do? But I understand. But on a serious note about the Clay Luigi thing, if this is a big if I was ever to bring Clay Luigi back, it'd be just like as a cameo. Like he'd be like in a crowd scene, he'd be somebody in a couple of shots. Like Clay Luigi is nothing that I would ever seriously bring back for any reason. Like even as a bad clone of Luigi, I still wouldn't do that. Unless it's like a 30-second thing where like, oh wow, like look at this like really shitty version of Luigi, like Robotnik tried to copy Luigi but something went wrong with the process and out came this shitty looking Luigi. Like that'd be the only reason I would do that. Understandable. But I will say I kind of would rather get off this topic because, you know, I know it was a super hard thing. I don't really want to dwell on it. I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to respect your, I'm trying to respect you as much as I can. I really don't want you to relive all that stuff. You really just want Clay Luigi back, don't you? What's your fucking obsession with Clay Luigi? Honestly, the only people that would get that joke are those that watched the original stop motion. That's probably why you said that, wasn't it? That's definitely why you said that. Well, I guess if there's anyone in the chat that absolutely must know what Clay Luigi is, on my channel, look up Mario and Sonic Stop Motion Super Show. It's the first, like, 4 or 5 episodes. Those are the ones that feature Clay Luigi. They're of, like, really shit quality, and you can really tell that it was, like, you could really tell it was, like, a 12 or 13-year-old that was doing them. And yeah, that's Clay Luigi. I'm just now that fucking RJ keeps bringing up Clay Luigi, I'm just explaining it. That's all. Oh yeah, it's 11:15. Yeah. I'm going to get off stream. It's time for me to go to sleep, go to work. I would like to stream tomorrow, but I'm not going to guarantee that. If I do stream tomorrow, I want to stream a little bit earlier. But yeah. Good night is right, Shay. It's time for me to get the hell off of here, so I will see you later. I appreciate everybody for showing up to stream. Thank you very much.